thank you again for being with us today. Happy 2018. Give us an update as to what's going on at Viscount.
Well, Happy New Year, and thank you very much for having me. A real pleasure to bring everybody up to date with what's happening with Viscount Mining. We're a project generator with 2 projects in the United States.
With Jim's project generator model, what we do is we'll develop and then sell a property and distribute the proceeds to all the shareholders, which includes ourselves, and that way we can benefit from the success of the company without surrendering one share. And that really appealed to me. When that's done, we move to a second project, and we have 2 major projects at the moment, Silver Cliff and Cherry Creek, and then we have another one that we haven't announced yet.
Cherry Creek is a property that was owned by numerous families, produced from the mid-1800s to about 1919, 1920, mainly high-grade silver. And really nothing happened with it because of this fractured ownership. We were fortunate to put it together in 2010. We ran a silver drill program there in 2015, found high-grade, widespread silver mineralization, brought some more property into the fold, and are looking forward to continuing the drill where the high-grade silver was drilled back in 2015, and also on some specific gold targets, which will be happening in the summer of this year. Our other project in Colorado, Silver Cliff, is very exciting. This is a property that Tenneco had taken to a pre-feasibility study back in the 1980s, proved out 50 million ounces of silver. Unfortunately for them, fortunate for us, they got bought out by a Belgian conglomerate and never followed through. But they were actually in the process of building a $30 million mill. This would have been an open pit mine. We acquired the property 3 years ago. We drilled it in 2016 and continued to find high-grade silver starting from surface. We just finished our drill program in November of 2017. We drilled another 10 holes. Some of the results are out. This is, as I say, high-grade silver starting from surface. So what we are doing is we're hoping to have a 43-101 out either the end of the first quarter, beginning of second, which will be a proof of concept on this historical resource. Because we only drilled 10 holes, we're not going to prove up to 50, but what it's going to show us and people that are invested in the company is that the silver is there, and what we're finding is a lot of the holes are 2 to 3 times higher in grade than what they drilled back in the 1980s. The reason for that is because they were doing RC drilling and we're doing core drilling. What it's also showing us is that we believe that this deposit extends further out into our property area that we have that wasn't drilled by Tenneco. So we're looking forward to following up on that area as well.
Okay, so you've got drill results coming out with the possibility of a NI 43-101.
We will have a 43-101 out, as I say, the end of the first quarter, sometime in the second, and that will be starting to prove up this historical resource that Tenneco had in the 1980s.
Right. So what's next after that? What's the next stage?
We are speaking to a number of interested parties about the property. I can't really go into a lot of detail on it, but obviously we're attracting attention. Being in a mining-friendly jurisdiction like the United States is extremely important. The fact that this historical resource is there, it's open pittable, so the cost to bring it out of the ground is substantially less than if these were down at 700-800 plus feet. So our plan is to continue the discussions after we get all the results, put them together, get the 43-101, and see if we can find somebody interested in the property.
This year looks like being good. We've got all the ducks in a row. Good team, mining-friendly jurisdictions, rich properties, news releases coming out, a great team of guys who get on well together, so and a booming stock market.
And when people start to see all the results that we put together and look at the significance that these are in ounces, some of them run up to from surface to 113, 120 feet, should be very exciting and should stimulate the market. As I mentioned earlier, Cherry Creek, we're looking to do a drill program there in the summer that will go back and continue to drill where the high-grade silver was drilled a number of years ago, and we have some specific gold targets we want to focus on as well.
Well, looks like an exciting 2018. Thanks,
We're
Jim.
very excited. Thank you
Great.
very much.
Thank
Pleasure.
you.